So now we're going to look at our old friend the French Whenever, and we're not going to let this player lock us up. And we're definitely not going to play the main line, which is very positional. And we're going to go after the h7 pawn, except we can't really get to it because they push it to h5 in this game, which sets up an interesting sack. And one of the things that I want to do is look at this game because I'm not sure what I did was sound at all. So we're going to take a look at the first few moves. Okay. Now this is the move that's different, that they don't expect, and he makes a very strange move there. Okay, I could have taken it, and I didn't. Interesting. It says knight to e4. Here's a good move. Move I never even considered. Okay. Castles. Now I consider myself to have an ideal attacking position. Said I should have castled, but this gives him the edge temporarily. So now I can play knight takes, bishop takes, and swing my queen over perhaps. It says knight to b5. Okay, I play f4. So the reason I play f4 is because I'm setting up a kingside onslaught in a supported fashion. You know, he can attack that e-pawn. That's where all his counterplay is coming from. And now, of course, I just castle queenside and let that pawn sit. Says I should have moved king to b1. Okay, so we're opening up the kingside in a classical fashion here. Says he should be allowing me to do it. Instead, he goes into some sort of blockade formation. And unfortunately for him, what this means is pretty much I should be able to open it up by playing pawn takes pawn, but I'm more of a tension type guy, so the Stockfish 8 says h4, so I did play pawn takes pawn. He takes the wrong way. So what it looks like here is I have knight takes d5, and knight takes d5, of course, he can't recapture because of the skewer on c4. Instead I push. He should have played bishop to e6 because now I still have knight to c5. Or knight takes d5 rather, and I make an interesting move here. I play this move, and notice this move gives me just as much an advantage as the last move. Odd, isn't it? I'm single-mindedly going after the kingside in terms of the g file. So he moves his queen out, and we have practically a forced win with. Now it says c3, huh? Oh, c3 is the move I played. So everything that I've been playing is working great. Okay, so it says he's got to move bishop to f2, but he retreats. Now I can chase him again with b4, but would I? No. So I have a feeling, yes, I'm going back into giving him some real play here, and all he has to do is really take that. See, I'm getting that bishop off the diagonal that covers the g1 square. He pushes. Turns out to be a terrible mistake. Now I'm up 6. So it says I can move rook and h to g1. Like Stockfish 8 says, the d rook over there, and I move the g rook. So this engine likes what I did. So everything I've done is pretty sound here. So he moves there, and now I play rook takes g6, and he resigns. So, oh, I'm up 250. And then all of a sudden, of course, see, what follows is a mate, you know, just a flat-out ugly mate. You know, he has to take because a queen takes h5 is mate, so he gets checked to death over there. So that's the end of this game. Turns out that what I played was very sound, and attacking the backwards g-pawn was just what the doctor ordered.